What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, man. We back like we never left. In today's episode, you may be wondering why I got all this in my hand. Well, it's because I'm going through my top 5 worst nutrients. I've been saying ingredients for the last 16 takes. The top 5 worst nutrients that I've used, man. Whether it's used in the last few months or used in the last few years, man. I'm going through my top 5 worst that I hated using and I would probably stay away from. So let me know what you guys' top 5 that you find not good, that you used, and I'm going to show you my top 5. So let's get it started. So first off, guys, and hands down, probably the worst is this Alaska Moor Bloom, man. I love the veg stuff. The veg works great. The fish fertilizer, amazing. But this Moor Bloom, it actually killed like 3 of my plants straight off the bat. So not good at all. And the fish bloom fertilizer, the Alaska fish fertilizer is organic, but this is not organic based on my research and stuff. So I'm just not 100% sure. But let me know if you guys have ever used this. This runs a little bit hot. And it's not just me, because I've heard of other people who have used it, and they use it just like how they use any other nutrients, man, and it ran hot and it burned their plants and it was not good. So let me know if you guys have had that problem. I've actually bought this whole thing and I've used it like probably just a couple times, man, and it did not take long for it to kill my plants. That's why I've got so much left. It's a heavy ass container, man. So this Moor Bloom, it's not the answer. Don't bloom. It should be called no bloom. Let's put no bloom. Let's check out some of these other nutrients that I did not like, guys. Now, next up, y'all, we got that Part A and Part B NV nutrient solution mix, man, which I actually got when I was running DWC. And DWC was not my jam. Just for various reasons, it just was not my jam. But this was the nutrients that I chose to use. And it didn't work out too great for me, man. And even since then, I have not really used these nutrients just because I don't run synthetics as much. I may get back into it, but as of right now, I don't. But I just found that these nutrients cause my roots to get a lot of discoloring, man. A lot of people who run DWC would definitely know that, and a lot of people who run DWC know that like having nice clean roots is not the be all end all, but it does like affect your mental health, man, because you'd be like, my roots look fucked, like why are my roots looking so fucked, like can someone please help me out? But in reality, it's just the nutrients staining those roots. So you guys can see I have not opened this since. Like I've tried it, like everything is just sort of stuck on there. Like it's really not looking or smelling too good. So this actually smells like sugar. If you guys know about Bud Candy, I just dropped this all over my desk. But if you guys know like Bud Candy and Turpinator and stuff like that, smells pretty similar to that. And this is actually the Part B as well. So they told me to mix them both in, and this Part B, which actually has like a blue solution in there, turned my roots a sort of bluish color, man, which I really did not like at all. It just didn't work too great. So for me, this NV nutrient solution made me in envy of everyone else's plants and DWC systems, because it just didn't work great for me, man. I was an envious person using this. Let's put it that way. So I did not enjoy it, and I probably would not use it again. So that's why it's in my top 5 of things that I will probably continue to stay away from. So NV Part A and Part B, not my jam. I'm gonna toss that away, and let's get into some of these other ones. Fucking hell, man. Shit's just spilled everywhere, man. Oh, fucking hell. Now, a lot of you guys may have noticed that in the beginning of this video, I was holding on to this. Now, this is a pretty popular product. A lot of people know about this company as well, man. But this is that Orca. This is that liquid mycorrhiza. And this was actually pretty pricey. It cost me a pretty penny at the grocery store, and I was like, damn, I did not expect that. But like I said, I was running the DWC system, so I got this, thinking that it would work great in my DWC setup, because a lot of people have told me about it and said it worked great, so I gave it a try. Personally, I did not see much of a benefit to it, and a lot of times I just felt like I was wasting, because, you know, you have to throw out your DWC system. The res, you know, you got to refill the res every so often. So this just felt like a waste to me, man, especially at that price point. It felt to me like there are a lot of different ways that I can get mycorrhiza into my garden without having to use something expensive as this. And in my personal humble opinion, since I've gone back to growing on organics and soil and just growing in my own living soil setup and my own organic mediums, I've used a lot of these, and these work pretty great. And simple stuff like Dino-Myco is a great way to get mycorrhizal inoculants popping in your garden, man. Get those roots popping, use Dino-Myco. A lot of people actually have had good success using Dino-Myco in DWC setups. If you want to find out more about that, check out the Talking Loud podcast with Dino-Myco, where Ari broke all that down. Some people got crazy ways of doing things, but crazy brings the magic, and that's where the fun happens. Perfect. So for me, the Orca, didn't really do it for me, man. I'd rather go and watch some real whales in the sea. So that's just my thought on that. Now, another fertilizer which I used when I first started growing and did not like because it absolutely burnt the hell out of my plants, man, was that Miracle Grow. A lot of people, when they first start off, think Miracle Grow is fine. And by all means, it probably is. You can grow some stuff in it, and you dial that in. You can use the soils, you can use the nutrients, and dial that in. You can grow some good flowers. No one says you can't. The plants will grow. But will you get the best results? Will it taste the best? All these things are up for debate. And me personally, I found when I was running some of that Miracle Grow, it just ran super hot, man. It was like super hot. It was this harsh blue little like chemically looking thing, and it just did not like feel like I was doing myself justice or my plants justice. So the Miracle Grow, I stayed away from that. It can grow your plants, guys, don't get me wrong. We probably got some Miracle Grow lovers and advocates in the comments right now. If you have grown plants in Miracle Grow, whether it's the soil, the potting mix, or use any of the nutrients, let me know how that has turned out. For me, I use the nutrients and I use the soil, both of them like a killer combo. Not in a bad way necessarily, but not in a great way either. But at the end of the day, it's all about what works for you. So like I said, the Miracle Grow will grow your plants in it, but will it grow it to the best? Will it get the best taste, the best terpene profile, the best expressions of your plant? All that is up for debate, man. But like I said, it'll probably work, but it's just not the best. So that's my thoughts on the Miracle Grow. But this one, you need to look out for. Yes, guys, and I've saved the best for last, man, because this is that Pro Mix. I actually love the Pro Mix, so this video is not about Pro Mix. But what I'm actually going to talk about is that Expert Gardener potting mix. That's why I got this back, because this is what I got to replace the Expert Gardener, and I absolutely love this Pro Mix, man. This Pro Mix, so good. But that Expert Gardener stuff was trash, and a lot of people are just sort of leading on from my previous point, don't know some of these organic soils, some of these inorganic soils, some of these potting mixes that you guys may find, mediums and stuff, whatever you guys want to call it, they may come with pre-built in fertilizers. So you may not need to feed your plants for a couple of weeks. I know a lot of the Miracle Grow stuff, you don't need to feed your plants for sometimes up to a month. Some of the Fox Farm Ocean Forest, you don't need to feed your plants for a few weeks either. So a lot of these things come with pre-built in fertilizers and organics. So that's why the potting mix made its way into this section. For those guys who may be wondering why they made it in there. But the Expert Gardener potting mix claims to have a little bit of food in there to last your plants for a little time, so that you don't necessarily need to feed straight off the bat. But I actually got tons of bugs in the grow room from that Expert Gardener potting mix, man. It is crazy. So for me, I got like fungus gnats. I think I still got some spider mites that I'm battling now from that bag of potting mix which I brought in. It's a super cheap bag of potting mix. You can get it at like Walmart. You can get it at a lot of places for super cheap. It's like $4 or $5 I think for a small bag when I got it. And I just started off my grow with that. But that's one of the biggest mistakes that I made, because since then I've not been able to get those pests out. So always think about where you're getting the soil, where you're getting your mediums, and does it have built-in fertilizers in it? Do you want those built-in fertilizers in your soils? Some of them may last for about 6 weeks, some of them may last for 4 weeks, some of them may last for a couple months. It's all about what company you're getting it and what sort of nutrients they've actually packed into that soil, and whether that nutrients is good for your plants. Because if you're going to be adding nutrients, that may then turn into nutrient burn and may manifest itself in different ways that may show your plants having a bad time, having a hard time, and that's not something you want to do. So always just think about that, guys. The nutrients in the soil is super important, and for me, I absolutely love the potting mix, man. The Pro Mix potting mix works great. My future runs, though, I'm going to move towards some cocoa mixes and try some of the cocoa heavy mixes as well, cocoa heavy ratios, and just see if that helps, you know, not just with my plants in terms of nutrients and feedings, but also with pests and bugs and stuff like that as well. So let me know what you guys grow in. Let me know what you guys think of this top 5 list. What are you guys' top 5 worst things that you guys have used, man? When it comes to nutrients, when it comes to anything in the garden, what are those top 5 things that you've used for your plants that did not work good, that did not work great, and just probably were completely messed up, man? You expected a lot more, and you expected up here, and it was just down here, or you just died. Your plants just died from it, man. And in turn, you died a little bit inside. So let me know what you guys think, man.
This video is brought to you by Mars Hydro, where they have a variety of grow lights and grow tents for growers of all experience levels. Whether you're a small home grower or setting up a slightly bigger commercial operation, they have the tents and lights for you. They have tents for every space and need, including the new 2-in-1 tents. And they also have a wide variety of lights to choose from, including full spectrum LED and the new detachable FCE series. Links to all of the products that we use on this channel, including the Mars Hydro grow lights, are in the description below. Be sure to use the links below to support the iCanTHC channel. You can also save a few bucks on the Mars Hydro website by using the code iCanTHC at checkout for store-wide savings. Don't forget to use the code and save yourself a few bucks. Now, back to the video.
Drop those comments down below. I want to know and I want to find out what those 5 are. So smash the like button for that, guys. Hit that bell. But wait, check out this video right here. And stay motherfucking high and stay motherfucking fly. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.